understand this. Home workouts are tough. It's the muscularity that you won't lose. The strength you'll lose. Don't worry about that because strength comes back when you start putting the weight back on.
Brandon Malone just asked me to
Steve
take my
or
shirt off.
somebody,
Another Steve.
another Steve. We go through a whole questionnaire with you guys before you get the nutrition plan of things that you want to eat, what you don't want to eat. And then we calculate it out and put it into place for you guys. So you got to give us 48 hours. Bring in melatonin, I bring in ZMA, and I also have an estrogen blocker that I take at night. And all those things help me sleep through the night. When people say, I need to pick a goal, something that means something. And some people are like, well, I'm doing it so I look hot for the girls or whatever it is. Like these three guys behind me here, all my camera guys, you're not going to stay with it. It's
Like
when you do it like this guy,
lighting guy.
when you do it for you, and the goal is for you just to be a better person. Maybe there's a secondary where it's you want to be able to tussle with your kids and go out and play basketball.
Sure.
That's great, but it's still got to be in you and bleed in you because you're the one that has to get up every morning. You're the one that has to eat the chicken and rice and broccoli. Well, these guys are all having pizza right next to you and you're okay not eating it. So I appreciate that, man. And then for everybody, if you're confused about coming into this discussion and understanding that I'm holding him back right now, man, go back to watch the beginning of this video because we explained we just got done with the hardship, the real hard diet and the hard training, the 100% that I asked of him. And now I'm going to hold him back for a good few months. So the body heals, the body utilizes food again, understands the use of carbohydrates. And then when we can try to get your calories up even more, then we'll start cutting again. And we'll take it to a whole new level. And the goal for us right now is to maintain where you're at, but continue to put food in to build more muscle.
Yes.
So that's the goal. And I appreciate you taking time today, my brother.
No, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys.
So no changes. Stay with what you're doing.
Okay.
And check in with me in the next 2 weeks. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care.
Again, David, thank you for jumping on to us today. And again, for all of you guys that are working privately one-on-one with me, you guys understand that process of us moving and giving everything 100%. Now, a lot of us are doing 100% right now. A lot of us are doing the 30-day Blitz, which is going incredible. It is crazy and intense. And I will definitely say this, again, extremely, extremely hard.
A lot of time.
So, but it's a great time, especially right now for everybody that gyms just closed. We got our home workout. You definitely give them that. So we got that home workout. If you're doing the 30-day Blitz and your gym shut down, do the home workout that's on this link that Jeffrey's putting up, and you can still continue forward like we're doing. And then also, let's see, what else we got for them, Momo?
Gosh, what do I have for them? Let me see. Well, the check-ins. For the check-ins, we have anybody?
We will go over and do check-ins. This is what does happen.
I haven't seen a lot.
What I do is like Mona just says, we don't see a lot of the Titan check-ins over on the site because a lot of people are falling off. So when that happens, it's not that anything over here. We're going to continue forward, but what we are noticing is that you guys fall off. If you don't have a gym, you stop the nutrition, you stop the training, you stop checking in. That is, and I'm going to go back to this very beginning. If the only reason I'm consistent is because there was no point that I stopped. I continued forward no matter what the situation was, no matter how hard life got, no matter how financially strapped I got, I would continue forward with the nutrition and training. So if your gym is closed, you still got the home workouts, you still do the nutrition. That is 100% the key point. And the biggest thing is make sure you got, if not me, somebody's holding you responsible. Somewhere you got to be checking in with somebody. You guys are checking in with us. Great. We got a good crew there just checking in with us, sending over pictures. That way we make sure that you are not cheating. We're holding you accountable. and you're still doing the program. So we can continue to do that. After this, I have another workout because I am doing the 30-day blitz, and you guys know that we're doing 2 body parts a day. So I got to get my second workout in. Then I will jump over and do the Titan check-ins that we are doing today, and make sure that we got all that taken care of. Sound good?
Sounds great. I'm just looking to see what's up. Steve Peck, 30-day blitz is for crazy people that, what? Steve, come on, man. You call me crazy?
You are crazy. I call you crazy.
Yeah.
What else we got? Any questions you see over there?
Yeah, well, there's one from Steve. I asked him a follow-up so we can get more info.
Okay.
He basically said he's doing the home gym stuff,
Yes.
and his strength has gone down. And I asked him a follow-up. I just want to know what he's got at home.
Brandon Malone just asked me to
Steve
take my
Or
shirt off.
somebody.
Another Steve.
Another Steve.
He just asked to take my shirt off.
I'm assuming he has a
Just looking
barbell.
to you.
I think so. What's that?
I'm assuming he has a barbell because he's just saying it's hard for him to push heavy on the bench without somebody there.
Okay.
But I'm guessing he stopped the nutrition.
Yeah. Anytime you start losing, so understand this, home workouts are tough. It's the muscularity that you won't lose. The strength you'll lose. Don't worry about that, because strength comes back when you start putting the weight back on. The weight lifting, when you start using those weights. Now it's hard to maintain that, so don't get upset with losing that. Don't be that guy or girl. Don't be worried about that. Again, strength and muscles are 2 different things. Hopefully you guys understand that strength and muscle are 2 different things. Strength is nervous system, what your body is capable of holding, lifting, or putting on your back. That's going to go away because you're not doing it. You're not using the heavy weights at the gym. Nutrition is going to keep your muscularity, and the muscle is what we don't want to lose. And we don't want you to put on just fat and lose that muscle. So that's where the nutrition has to stay on point. So hopefully that helps you guys and fully understand this. On the meal plan, he said, is there an option? Well, let me explain this. On the meal plan, there's an option for everything. If you're a vegetarian, if you're keto, if you're carnivore, if you want to put on size, you want to take off size, you have high cholesterol, you are diabetic, you are Heath Evans, there's a donut diet. So just so you guys understand, we're not going to put out something that there's no options. So there's options are already there. So I know that's kind of a given. Hopefully you guys understand that. If you're looking for something when it comes to nutrition and you don't want to have dairy and all that, we take those things out. We go through a whole questionnaire with you guys before you get the nutrition plan of things that you want to eat, what you don't want to eat. And then we calculate it out and put it into place for you guys. So you got to give us 48 hours because it is a lot of questions we ask you, and there's a lot of stuff that we have to digest to give out the proper nutrition plan for you guys. Okay, if you didn't hear that, somebody says, when you are on the 30-day blitz or any deficit diet, and you are waking up, because basically, you guys know this, when you go to bed, your body's going to go to your nutrients that you ate during the day. And that's what keeps you asleep. You know, body's just regenerating and using those things that you have to heal the body. You guys know that already. So what happens on days that you fast and there's nothing from the day? Well, your body's going to utilize some of the fat that you have, but also it's just going to probably fall asleep, wake up. So you're not going to get the deepest sleep and you're not going to get a lot of sleep. I bring in melatonin, I bring in ZMA, and I also have an estrogen blocker that I take at night. And all those things help me sleep through the night. And then I also understand that when your body starts burning at such a high rate, and you did do a fast, and you do wake up after 3 or 4 hours, your body's ready to go again. So it's a combination of 2 things. Understand that you might get those kind of sleeps, and a lot of people do when we're getting closer and closer to shows or getting later and later. But do the best you can with the melatonin and try to just relax. And when you do wake up, nice glass of water next to the bed. I would make sure it's a warm glass of water, not a cold glass of water. And see if you can't fall back asleep. But it is tough. I'm with you guys. Here's a whole bunch of stuff.
Warm glass?
Yeah, warm glass. You don't want to do the cold glass. That's gonna wake you up. Uh,
Okay, that's good.
with the 30-day blitz, self, discipline is going to have to come into play. Those days and the fast days are tough, but your body changes so much through those days because we set it up prior to the 30-day blitz to be able to do that. And again, you guys know that I go over this whole situation of taking an off season and getting the body ready to do a program like that. Okay. Because again, I think somebody messaged me today on DMs. A young 16-year-old kid said, again, I will say this again. I do not recommend doing fasted cardio all year. I do not recommend doing cardio all year. I do not recommend doing fasting throughout the year. So these are all principles that I'll bring in at the last stage of when you're dieting. I do not believe in these things in the off season, or you're just going to be hurting your body and running it down. And on that note, I got to get my second lifting in. Thank you, everybody. We will get over on to the Titan check-ins after this workout, and we'll rock and roll, and we'll do everything and kick butt.